Hello, Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum salam, Maimuna, welcome. Hello, PK, welcome.
Thank you, teacher.
PK, would you like to tell us where are you from?
I am from India.
Okay, and welcome.
Thank you, sir.
hmm And meet Maimuna from Indonesia.
Hello, PK. Nice to meet you.
Thank you, ma'am.
But you know, Maimuna, PK is one of the very famous movies name from India.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What is
Yes,
that? What is
the
that?
actor name is Amir Khan.
Oh, Amir Khan. Oh,
Yes.
wow. He's also famous in Indonesia as well.
hmm so PK, can you please tell me what is the movie about? Maybe Maimuna would know it. Maimuna, have you seen this movie? Possibly not. No.
Yeah, maybe no. The last time I watched Indian movie, perhaps about 3 years ago, I guess.
Oh, okay.
But
Yes.
So, PK, please tell us a little bit more about yourself. Like your name, you said you're from India, and what do you do? And $1 million question: why did you subscribe to me?
Uh, I am not comfortable in English, so I want to learn more for English. Uh, so I, so my friends suggest me, please install this app and learn the English comfortably.
So, how long have you been using this app?
Today uh, today I installed this app.
Wow, that's really cool. And you just have subscribed to me. Have you subscribed to any other teacher?
No,
Okay. And why specifically me? Why? That was my question as well. Why did you subscribe to me? There are many teachers. There are many American teachers, British teachers as well. And different countries teachers.
you are look like as a Indian teachers. You
All right. Okay. Yeah, I was born in Bangladesh. Okay. By the way. Okay. Thanks for the honest answer. Okay. All right. So your focus is to develop your speaking, right?
yes, yes.
And Maimuna's focus is to develop her writing. But anyway, we can give both of the tips and techniques for speaking and writing and reading as well, if you need, especially academic reading for the IELTS candidates. Because in this lesson, there are two other subscribers who are going to sit for the IELTS exam. One of them is Jenna
Okay.
from South Korea. I don't know when she's going to join. And there is, what's her name? Another guy from India. I forgot his name.
Robin. Robin, I think.
Robin, yes, yeah, Robin. Robin is planning to sit for the IELTS exam as well. So welcome, and always, if you have got any question, please always stop me and ask me, Maimuna and PK, yeah, please. Otherwise, it will be difficult for me to understand whether you have got any questions or not.
Excuse me, teacher. I want to ask about the course, if you don't mind. I still have a confusion. I mean, like, the schedule for the course is Saturday/Sunday. Is it that we are having one day in 1 week or 2 days?
Today, Saturdays and Sundays. It is not slash. It is Saturdays and Sundays.
Oh, all right, all right. Thank you.
So these classes are mostly designed twice a week and 8 in a month. But as a matter of fact, as you know, I very often conduct live streams from my home through my mobile. In that case, in that time, you can join me freely. And sometimes I go outside, and I also show around different places, and people always join. You know. So uh, this is the how these courses have been designed by the Hallo. 8 1-hourly lessons in a month, but the additional classes what you get is like you can say as a bonus.
Oh, all right.
And also we have got subscriber chat where you can communicate with me for any kind of problem like question answers, grammar, your writing checking. As I said earlier, if you write something you can always send me email, I can check it and give you feedback, and I can suggest you what to do to develop your writing or to get good score in exams.
That's great. May I know your email, teacher?
In the subscriber chat I'm going to share it, okay, not here publicly. So each and
Oh,
every
all right.
subscriber chat, my email address would be there, please. Okay. Because
All
what
right.
happened, this is like though it is a controlled lesson, but still people can
Mm-hmm.
see it when I'm writing something.
Oh,
You can see
okay.
20 people are already watching. They're not my subscribers, but they can see it, whatever I'm sharing here. But that's fine, but not the email address, okay? Because every day I get lots of email address from unknown people. I don't know how they get my email address. I only answer to those like who are, my paid students. Though I try to help if I know the person who is my, like one of the watchers or viewers.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so PK, please do let me know which part of speaking you think you need help. Is it your fluency, your grammar, your vocabulary, your pronunciation? Are you there, PK?
Yes, yes.
So what is your, you know, fo- you know, which area you think that I should focus or you should focus?
I am from India, uh, and north side,
Mm-hmm.
or and I am a banker for. I am a banker, so I want to. My pronunciation is not good, so I
Okay.
am not comfortable uh, to convert to conversation to another person's which uh, which is talking to me, but I am not comfort.
Mm-hmm. Go on, keep talking. We like to listen to you. Tell me a little bit more about yourself, like if you have hobbies or how to spend your free time, what do you like or what do you dislike, or if your favorite food. I didn't ask this question to Maimuna because Maimuna is already fluent speaker.
But I still want to learn as well, teacher. So let me listen to your conversation. Maybe the tips that you may give to PK, I'm going to learn from that as well.
That's right. Yesterday you joined and we are describing, this IELTS speaking task called the task 1, 2, 3. But as a matter of fact, when we are having conversation in real life, we don't follow these rules because those rules are to be followed only when you're sitting for the exams.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
Okay, but still, it is better to know what we focus when we are having conversation. And the most important part for both of you, Maimuna and PK, to create compound sentences. I always explain on the day one. So, what do you understand by this word compound sentences? The concept of compound sentence is that when we are connecting two or more ideas in one sentence together by using, conjunctions. Conjunctions, the parts of speech.
No,
Maimuna, do you know that or what are conjunctions?
For example, which, that,
No,
where,
those are relative
no.
pronoun. Yeah, that can be used
Oh,
as well. That I'm saying, but we use mostly conjunction, but also relative pronoun, as you mentioned. I'm going to write on the screen so that it is easier for you. Okay.
okay.
Then we're going to describe this big paragraph. Uh, Okay, compound sentence. We use relative pronoun, as you said, Maimuna, which, what, that. Then we use though. I shouldn't write relative. Let us write what are the words we use. It's a mix. Though, although, for, and, neither, but, or, yet, so. There may be some other words. So the concept of compound sentence is, let me give you a very good example for both of you. So Maimuna, what do you like, tea or coffee? Hi, mate. Hmm?
All right. I like to drink tea.
Okay, how about you, PK? What do you like, tea or coffee?
Uh, I like the coffee.
Okay, now you see, if I write this sentence here, I'll write like this. Maimuna likes, say, May likes tea, okay, and PK likes coffee. Uh, if I say I don't like none of them, I don't like any hot drinks. I don't like them. Okay, for example. Now the concept of compound sentences. If you connect all of these three sentences in one, we have to use these words, this type of words like which, what, that, though, although, for, and, neither, but, yet, so, etc. There will be some other words. How can you write it, May? Can you please give me an example? How we can connect these three different lines in one sentence?
Um, how about two? Can I try for two? My likes tea. My likes tea, but PK likes coffee.
But PK likes coffee. Very good. See, this is a compound sentence. You got it now. PK likes coffee. And we have connected with this word but. Can you see now? This is the concept of
Mm,
compound sentence. When you're saying something, you're bringing two ideas or two different kinds of thoughts in one sentence or more, two or more. Is that clear, PK?
okay.
Okay, but it can be also used if I want to use now May likes tea, but Pika likes coffee, whereas oh sorry, whereas say Rahat doesn't like none of them, doesn't like none of them or none of them.
None.
You can say simply none as well, or any of them or none. Did you see how three lines have been connected with the word but and whereas? Is it clear now?
Yes.
Yes.
Robin is here. Robin, welcome.
So, teacher, whereas is also used to describe contradiction in this sentence.
Yes, you can
Like
say.
but is to use. Yes. Go ahead. So, I'm sorry.
No, no, go on.
In this sentence, my first sentence, I mean, like, Maya likes tea but PK likes coffee, but is used to show contradiction. How about whereas? We already use but to make contradiction, and then we add another whereas. So whereas here is used as contradiction to the previous fact. Is that how it works, teacher?
It is not contradiction, it is just an addition. Okay, in
Oh,
this case,
addition.
you can say
Whereas is for.
whereas is an addition. Okay, and whereas could have comparison as well. because you have already compared you and PK, but you're adding me as well with your thought. So it is
Oh,
also kind of contrast of comparison or an addition. Welcome, Robin. Robin, are you okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I joined that.
All right. Meet PK from your country. He's the movie actor PK. Amir
Hi,
Khan.
PK.
He's a big fan of Amir Khan.
Nice to meet you, PK.
Thank you, bye.
Okay, so Robin, we are describing today compound sentence, how we can make it, which is very important for you in your writing and your speaking as well in IELTS exam. And also, it is much helpful for May for writing hard thesis paper or assignments,
yes.
especially when you're comparing different concept in your assignment or data. You have to know how you can create amazing way compound sentences.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so this is the concept how we can use compound sentence, but though most of the cases only simple one sentence concept, or we can say assertive sentence, or we sometimes we say that declaration sentence or positive sentence or affirmative sentence is enough. But in a situation where you have to compare some of the concepts together, or maybe data, or maybe a research outcome, you can't just avoid that. You have to just use it.
Yes.
Is it clear and understandable? Okay,
Yes, yes, teacher. May I
Yes,
ask
yes.
another question, teacher?
sure.
Sometime when I read journal, I I record I recall that when we reading on the like literature review, there's so many research publication which is written over that, and the writer or the author try to um, how to say show his or her position, and sometimes the writer may use nevertheless and then moreover and so on and so forth, like for example, researcher Chowdhury has investigated about blah blah blah, and then nevertheless the research is, for example, contradicting with the outcome from researcher, for example, Lee, and so on so on. Is it also part of compound sentence too?
Yes, it is part of compound sentence. And what does nevertheless mean? So my
Yes. What?
mate, I'm sure you know that nevertheless has few meanings depending on the context. If you remember yesterday, we discussed one important feature, that is context, uh, collocation,
Oh yes.
and the
Collocation and
last one is
connotation.
connotation. Yes, very good. So these are the three things which are always needed for speaking as well as for writing, especially academic writing, research paper writing, and thesis writing, or any for any publications. I think we lost PK. Maybe he has got a unstable connection.
No,
So
no,
you're here.
I'm present.
I can see you on my screen. I'm sorry. Okay. Once again, PK and Robin, if you have got any question, please do stop me and ask me. I'll be happy to answer it.
Here, we are using likes right here. Like whenever we are using a third person, we need to add s singular.
Which one?
Likes like May likes tea and PK likes coffee, right? So
That's right.
whenever third person singular, we need to add s to the verb.
Yeah, in the present tense only. Okay.
Okay. So whenever you are joining the two sentences with conjunctions, at the time it will be form a compound sentence.
Yeah. So compound sentence is one of the sentence should be actually both of them. So generally, compound sentence connects two concepts, two sentences together, and each of the sentence is complete individually. Okay, that is the rule of compound sentence. But when we are writing, sometimes you can see that it is not complete. Maybe one is complete, another is not complete. In that case, we call it complex sentence. Okay, so these two sentences are very important for writing: compound, and another one is complex.
So what about simple? Simple means like generally one sentence or something.
Complex sentence. Yeah, we always use simple sentence in our daily lives. All the short sentence, okay, simple sentence you can say. The simple sentence has got other way to be called. It sometimes we call that declaration, declaration, or we say sometimes statements, or we can say, hang on, it's the wrong spelling. Statement or affirmative sentence. Sentence. It could be negative as well. Declaration, yeah, negative. It could be affirmative, negative as well. Or sometimes we can say positive. All the words you say, you have just spoken just now. Like Maimuna has said something, yeah. Hey, I'm here, for example. These are simple sentence. One concept. But there should be one verb, one subject, and complete clear sentence. Remember that I always use these words. When you're writing and saying something, it must be complete, clear, logical, sensible, and meaningful. Because if you write something which is not clear, which is not logical, which is not meaningful, and which is not sensible, that means that either the writing is not correct or something's wrong with your conception. So as Robin and PK said, like, I learn English, yeah? For example. This is a simple sentence. Now, if you want to make negative, we use I don't. Okay, if you want to make a question, then we bring the verb at the beginning. Okay, and if you want to make a WS question, do you know the WS questions, all of you? Maimuna?
Sorry, teacher.
WS
Oh,
question.
WH. Um,
What,
what,
why,
where,
where,
who, when,
how.
Yeah, one by one, please. Yeah, Maimuna, please finish it.
what do you learn?
Yeah, those
What, for
common
example,
question.
what,
Mm-hmm.
and then what, where, when, who, and then the other one, how. But how is not WH, right?
Is the part of H. How?
Oh, but okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Any other thing you like to add, Robin or PK?
Sir, when, where.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Here is one sound I have to amend all of you. Maimuna, your some of the sounds are correct. Especially if you're trying to sit for the IELTS exam, remember pronunciation has got 25% marks.
Okay.
So the when, what,
When,
which,
where, which, oh, which,
when, what, where, which.
Why.
Mm-hmm.
why,
Whatever.
These are the common questions we ask most of the times, right?
yes.
Okay. Remember, except, oh, there is who as well. Yeah.
Who,
Sorry, I forgot who. And whoever. One important sound is that in all of this WS question, except who and how, H is always silent. We do not pronounce it. Except who, and how. Okay, is it clear, Maimuna, Robin, and PK?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let me give you example. It is not when, it is when. You have to think that H is not there. Remove the H and try to pronounce it. It is not what, it is what. It is not which, it is which. It is not where, it is where. It is not why, it is why.
So what about who? We can call who or who.
Except who and how. That is, we have to pronounce it. Who,
Okay.
how, that's fine. Okay, would you like to try all of you one by one, starting from Maimuna first?
Okay. When, what, which, where, why, who, whoever, whatever, whichever, how, however.
Very good. Robin?
When, what, which, where, why, who, whoever, whatever, whichever, how, however.
Well done. And PK? I don't see him again. Is he still here? Can you see him? Robin?
Yeah, sir. But I think he's not connected, I guess.
Oh, okay. PK, if you let me know if you are here or not, because I was trying to add him. Okay. Another important matter I should have explained yesterday, Maimuna and Robin. Remember that when we are trying to talk, uh, because there are two types of pronunciation. One is British IPA, which is called International Phonetic Alphabets or pronunciation. Another is American IPA, American pronunciation. The very basic difference between these two pronunciation are two letters, and there are many other sounds as well. Letter R and letter T. Okay, letter R and letter T. So what happens with these two letters? In British English, we do not pronounce letter R in most of the cases. It is always silent or it is replaced by the vowel sound like O, R, E, like this. Okay. Whereas in American pronunciation, R must be there. Number one. Okay. But we also pronounce letter R when it's the word starts with letter R, like my name, or there are thousands of words. Okay. And when there is a vowel sound after R, we have to pronounce it in that case. And letter T in most of the cases is strong T in British English, and it is flap T in American English when it is in between two vowel sounds. I'm going to give you examples so that it is clear for you. Okay. As an IELTS candidate or learner, you can choose only one. It is not a good idea to mix both of them, but many of our learners have the trend to mix both of them. Letter R and letter T. Let me give you an example. So words like any name, like my name, we have to pronounce R, otherwise it will be meaningless. Like run. Yeah, we have to say run. Look at this word. Rumor in British English. R is we have at the beginning, but at the end R is there. The last R is silent. Rumor. Similarly, father, British accent or British IPA. Mother, you know that already. Water, etc. Now, if you want to pronounce it in American way, it should be rumor, father, mother. You have to stress on R. Water. Water, T becomes flap T. T, they say flap T, yeah? Which sounds like D. Okay. So they say water, but we say water, yeah, in British accent. So sometimes you may listen that from some of the words from me because I try to follow the British pronunciation techniques. This T and R may not be, clear sometimes. Just ask me, please. Yeah. And my suggestion would be for all of you for a better speaking techniques, you can follow just only one of them, one of the techniques. Okay, Robin and May.
Yes, sir. Sometimes may if I may add teacher because like for me, because I'm a learner and sometimes I don't really like distinguish between British and American accent. So I just pick up whatever I hear. So that's why um after hearing your explanation, meaning that I have to be more uh, to pay attention, right, from which accent I'm going to use.
That's right. Now, another example, as I said, if there is a vowel sound after R, we have to pronounce it. Okay, like this is my car. Okay, sorry, this is one. Just I'm giving some examples so that you know. Yeah. So the second rule in British English, we must pronounce R if it is at the beginning. At the beginning, beginning of any word, or vowel sound after R. Robin, thank you very much. It was a bit noisy from your side. Vowel sound, okay. So let me give example for both of you. Like I've given examples: run, rumor. Yeah, we have to pronounce R. Now in rumor, the word you can see that there at the beginning there is R. We are pronouncing, but the last we are not pronouncing in the British IPA. Rumor. Similarly, whatever. Yeah, we just pronounce earlier. However, yeah, etc. Now, this sentence, this is my car. In car, R is silent, but my car is in front of the park. Now, look, after car, there is I sound, vowel sound. That's why you are pronouncing R. My car is. Did you notice it? Though it is a bit difficult at the beginning for some of you, but just I'm giving explanation. But if you want to sound like better speaker, I will suggest you to develop pronunciation, but pronunciation should be coming at the end. But as we go through, I'm explaining some of the rules. Like there are, look, because the R is in between two vowels, we have to pronounce it. There are 4 cars, for example. Is it clear, May and Robin? May, is it okay?
Can you please, yeah, can you please repeat again, sir? On the first sentence, this is my car, because a few moments ago, I think there's some connection problem in my side, so your voice was breaking. Uh, may I try and could you please correct me, sir,
Yes.
for the sentence?
Sir, I also missed something because of network or someone called me. Can you repeat again?
Okay. Both of you remember, repeat means to explain again. We don't use again after repeat. Can you please repeat? That's enough. Okay.
Okay.
This is one of the most common
Sorry.
no, no, that's okay. This is one of the most common mistakes we make every day. Repeat again.
Strike you
Repeat.
again.
Repeat means to explain again. So if you say repeat again means explain again. So repeat, please. That's fine. Or repeat it. Just say it again. You can say. Okay, if you just read it, then after the what Robin can read it.
Okay. So I'm going to try to read. This is my car. My car is in front of the park.
Very good.
There are 4 cars.
Mm-hmm. Then other words, Ruma, whatever, however. Okay, that's good.
Hello? Am I audible, teacher?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you not hear me, Maimuna?
There's
And
some
Mhm.
right now is okay, but a few moment ago there's some
Technical glitch.
connection problem, I think. Yes. So sometimes I do not hear your voice, teacher. Please give me a moment to change my connection.
Okay. Robin, would you like to read these sentences? While
Yes, sir. Uh, this is my car. My car is in front of the park. There are four cars. Rumor,
okay.
whatever.
Hmm.
Uh,
Very good. This is just some examples for you to understand. You don't have to follow British IP if you don't want to. Remember that pronunciations are important, factors if you want to get good marks in IELTS exam. Speaking task. Once again, because Robin, you know that it will bring 25% mark. Okay. So these are the rules when R must be pronounced in British IPA. And American English is easier if you compare British English and American English.
sir, what about T? T letter.
Okay, letter T now is I'm coming letter T. In British English, letter T is always strong. We always pronounce it. Mm. And you can see that letter T in American English, they don't pronounce most of the case. It's called flap T, which sounds like B, like. So when do they pronounce flap T? Flap T is pronounced when there is a vowel sound after T, like water, identity. Okay. Let me show you from the Cambridge Dictionary. It will be clear for you. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Now, I'm sure when you're checking any words from any dictionary, you see this slash, and inside these are called phonemes or phonetic symbols. Phonemes or phonetic symbols are written in Latin words. And the first part of this word is British IPA, yeah?
Water.
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 Robin, is it clear?
Yes.
Now look, listen to American IPA when T sounds D.
Water. Water.
Water.
Water.
Is it clear, Maimuna?
Water. Something like that.
Yeah. The T is kind of D sound, yeah?
Water.
Another word, identity.
Identity.
Identity, yeah? British IPA. American?
Identity.
Identity. Have you heard the difference?
Identity.
Maimuna? Identity.
Identity. Identity.
Very good. Robin?
Identity.
I think he must be muted.
No, sir. I'm there.
Identity.
Identity in UK.
British IPA.
Identity.
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 So have you got the difference now?
Identity.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. There are some other sounds which are always confused. Let me give you more examples. I'm sure it will be clear for you. Like this preposition. These are vital sounds which you use every day. Okay, I like to listen to both of you. Robin, is it okay if you mute it, please? Thank you. Maimuna, can you see OF and OFF?
Yes.
Would you like to read these two sentences, please?
Off. Parts of speech. Off. Turn off the lights.
Mm-hmm. This is our most commonly mistaken word. It, this OF is always OB. This is off.
Off.
Remember? Because you are an aspirant learner, you have to change this sound from today. OF is always OB.
Oh,
Excuse me.
off.
OB and off.
Off.
OV, of. Parts of speech. Practice it. Parts of this. I'm the part of
Parts
this.
of
Hmm. Go on.
parts of speech.
Ob. Again, not off. Ob.
Off. 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 Parts of speech.
Better than before. Parts of speech. I'm the member of this family. For example, are you the member of your university debating club? Okay, the best way.
I'm the member of this class.
Yes,
Of.
definitely. You are the member of this class. Excuse me. This is one of the another most commonly mistaken pronunciations. Okay, and off is fine. Turn off the light, switch off. Okay, don't leave the door off, etc., etc. That's fine. But the way I also learned the wrong sound, honestly, May, unless I came to this country and when I was studying phonetics, then I said, oh my God, blimey, whatever I learned from my country, my teachers taught me are all wrong sounds. So I had to study a little bit more for our learners to give them the same idea how you can develop your sound. And once again, in IELTS exam, you get 25% marks for the correct pronunciation, So it is really an important and vital factor for the candidates to know the correct sounds. Okay, so let's focus to some of the common sound that we are confused very often. The second rule is that, uh, did I explain and yesterday, Maimuna? And
No.
okay,
No, sir.
and if any sentence starts with the word and, then it should be sound like and. Otherwise, if it is in between two words, or two sentences, oh, I'm writing all wrong spelling, words or sentences, it should be sound like an only. Let me give you example. Then you can give me more examples like, and they live happily ever after. We use and at the beginning of the sentence and sometimes in the middle of two words or two sentences. If you remember, we used this example earlier, compound sentence.
Yes.
Like Maimuna likes coffee, tea, but, and you can use as a okay, common rule, and if it is in the beginning, it should be sound like and with D sound. But if it is in between two words or sentences, it should be always sound like an. Example, and they live happily ever after. I like fish and chips. Clear? Maimuna and Robin,
Yes, sir.
would you like
May
to?
I
Yes, sir.
try?
Yes, please go ahead.
And they live happily ever after. I like fish and chips.
Very good. Uh, Robin, oops, oops, Robin, too noisy. Okay, Robin.
Sorry, sir. Today, like, sorry.
Okay, oh,
So, and they live happily ever after. I like fish and chips.
very good. Down there are thousands of words, and you'll find very often when you're reading, like, any other examples. I'm writing some of them so that you can practice now.
Bee and honey.
Mm-hmm. Okay, just you have to remember that these are the some basic rules for and, using and. Okay, now would you like to read these words, please, Maimuna?
Black and blue.
Mm-hmm.
Salt and pepper. Rice and meat. Bee and honey.
Hmm. Good and bad, whatever it
Good
comes
and
in.
okay.
So, Robin, would you like to read?
Yes, sir. Black and blue, salt and pepper, rice and meat, bee and honey.
Very good. We're going to
Good and
explain
bad.
one more sound, then I'm going to explain Maimuna's yesterday's question, academic writing. Yeah. So,
Yes.
another common wrong sound is words ending ALLY, right? Like, so, have you heard schwa sound, Maimuna or Robin? It is a term from the phonetics. Schwa sounds means it is a reverse E. So what happens? The A, in this case, we don't have to pronounce A at all. So it should be only LLY. If a word ending ALLY, we pronounce LLY. We remove the A. So it is not basically, it's basically. It is not physical, it is physically. It is not logical, it is logically. It is not technical, it is technically. It is not global, it is globally. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Would you like to try, Maimuna, please?
Yes. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
physically,
Mm-hmm.
logically, technically, globally,
Very,
globally.
very good. If as long as you remember the technique, your speaking would be much, much better than any other person. Okay, Robin?
Thank you.
Basically, physically, logically, technically,
No, technically.
globally,
Technically.
technically, technically, globally.
Okay, now I'm going to show you which is the schwa sound, yeah, from the Cambridge Dictionary. So when you learn how to read the sound, then it will be easier for you. And my suggestion would be when you're learning any sound or any pronunciation or accent, go to the specific dictionary. Don't go to the Google, please. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see there is an E, reverse E?
Yes.
Okay. This reverse E is called schwa sound. I'm going to show you in a moment as well from our writing. So this schwa means it depends on the on the centers and word structure. It could be at the beginning, at the middle, at the end, and any letter may have this sound. We call it short sound or lazy sound, or the sound that we don't have to pronounce. And even if we pronounce, it becomes very soft. I'm going to give you more examples. So basically, yeah, look at this sound.
Basically.
Clear? Maimuna and Robin?
Yes, sir.
Basically.
And the American?
Basically.
Same. There is no difference at all.
Yes.
And you can see from that their phonetic symbol or phonemes, they are same as well. Basically, yeah.
Basically.
Clear?
Basically.
Clear, both of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
Sir, I'm audible.
yes,
I think my mute button is going, keep on rounding. Can I join again or is it fine?
it's playing with you, the mute button. Okay, can you see this reverse E, Maimuna and Robin?
Yes, sir.
This symbol
Yes,
is
sir.
called schwa sound, reverse tiny E. Okay,
Yes.
Okay.
very good. I'm going to show you something quickly. Formal, informal. Can you see this screen, both of you?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
If you remember, I explained yesterday, when you're writing academic writing, either in a research paper or an exam or IELTS exam, we have to use academic words. That is the first and foremost requirement. Do you see there are two women dressed in a different way? One of them is a informal dress, another is formal dress. That is how they made the difference. In informal dress, you can wear anything that is acceptable by the society or the party, like when you're going to party. But for formal dress, you have to be suited, booted, well dressed. You see, that's why that lady has worn suit and this lady has worn a different dress. So ask is an informal word and inquire is a formal word. Maimuna and Robin, it is important for both of you to know when you're writing, use the formal words always. But in spoken English, remember that. Robin, is it okay to mute, please, when you're not?
Sir, my mute button is not working.
Okay, I muted you for a minute. Yeah, let me explain, then I can unmute you. So, Maimuna, look at the left column. These are all informal words. Right columns are formal words like ask, inquire, buy, purchase, climb, ascend, check, verify, get, receive, obtain, go, leave, depart, help, assist, keep, retain. Okay. Then
Yes.
leave, reside, see, observe, show, demonstrate, stop, seize, start, commence, tell, inform, try, endeavor, use, utilize, consume, want, desire, wish for. Okay, I'll send this chart later. In the subscriber
Yes.
chat, so that you know some of them.
Thank you.
Okay, and I'll ask. Look, where is that sentence gone? Choose synonyms. Academic tone, yeah. Yesterday I was explaining to you IELTS writing. Formal tone. Oh, Monu has subscribed. Thank you very much, Monu. Would you like to hop on? And
Hello,
sometimes,
Manu. Welcome.
I lost Robin. Robin, are you still there? May, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, sir. I can hear you clearly.
Okay. I think Robin has gone. Okay, these are the some academic writing skills technique. Yeah? Formal tone. Formal tone, the meaning is you have to use the formal expressions, formal words. Number one, rule number one for you, yeah? Academic writing, thesis paper, research paper for publication. Number two, good research praxis. Have you heard this word before? May I think you must have heard it because you're doing research paper. Praxis. What does praxis mean?
To be honest, I haven't heard the word praxis, teacher.
Praxis is the
Would you
the
mind to explain?
yes, it is the practical knowledge that you learn from your research work. Okay, so
Mm,
so
all right.
so research praxis means when you're learning something, a data, maybe information, or maybe source, maybe how you can use the reference.
Okay. Yes.
That thing is overall,
Yes.
generally we call them praxis.
Um,
And if you remember, adherence means step by step, logically you have to present your research paper. Then
yes.
format of structure, that is important. Which kind of reference are you going to use in your country? What kind of reference do you use? Is it APA, Harvard, or Canadian?
Oh, we are using APA, teacher.
You're using APA. Okay, I've got 5 minutes. No worries. Okay, in the UK we use Harvard referencing, which is easier than APA. It depends actually. Both all are accepted, and more or less they're same. And if you
Yes.
remember, yesterday I mentioned one word, in text citation,
Yes.
and I'm sure you are aware of it, in text citation.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so that is the part of your format. Use the third person rather than first person perspective. So, how do you use that? Like this research paper, for example, or this article will explain. Hang on a second. Let me see, it must be somewhere there. Paraphrase. Okay, no, it's not there. Okay. Explain or depict or describe. What do you like to use? Is there any other word? Maimuna?
Mm,
Or you can say it,
um,
it will
investigate.
investigate is not describe. Investigate means
Oh, not this
you're going to find out from like you're going to isolate some information or data.
one. Oh, all right.
Manu, this is speaking class. You have to attend. We have got 4 minutes. You're not joining.
Elaborate. How about elaborate, teacher?
Hi, Robin. Welcome. Yes, elaborate is you can also use. I've invited all of you, PK, Monu, and Robin. You have to join here. Robin, welcome back.
Yes, sir.
So, Monu, this is the part of the speaking class. We always discuss writing and speaking. You have
Okay,
to
sir.
welcome back, Robin. So, it is for your academic writing as well, Robin, in IELTS exam and also thesis paper for you. You can use any word, but remember that you have to start person or passive voice. We never say that I'm going to describe this article or research paper. Yep, you can say this research paper will or it will be described. You know how to make passive voice, right? Both of you?
Yes.
Yeah, sir. I read it in school or something, but I need to go through again once again.
Okay. So, hang on a second. Where is it? So, if I say I will describe it, what will be the passive voice for this? May?
The description of the blah 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 will be presented on blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Sir, shall I try? Can I try?
Yeah, sure.
It described by you.
I will describe it. It will be described if you want to make it passive voice.
It will be described. Okay. So
Uh, uh,
because I we need to do remove like
it will be described. In that case, we don't have to use I. I is silent.
okay, sure.
It will be described in this paper. Oh, sorry. The outcome of our research, for example, blah, blah, blah. We don't have much time. It's 26 seconds. Okay. Once again, thanks for joining. If you have got any questions, and I'm going to give you some materials in the subscriber chat, or if you can send me an email address, I can send you personally.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Thank
Sir,
you.
what about the yesterday class, today class material for practicing notes?
I'll send it later. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thanks, sir. Bye.